Now, this is a bit of a different video. Because we've got MG ZS, I thought I'd just walk around and show you some of the changes between this and the pre-facelift one. So, we'll have a quick wander around first. So you've got an idea what the vehicle actually looks like. This is in tri-coat red, and this is an optional paint. Apologies for the wind, it's horrendous. And the other thing is, it's just stopped raining. I would have been doing this about 2 or 3 hours ago. So at the front, it might not look that different, but there are a few changes. For example, different headlamps. These are now bi-projection LED, and you've got a different daytime running light as well. The shape's slightly different too. This was more chromed as well, and the grille, this has been reshaped. You've also got this housing, this is different too, and the front valance. Subtle changes, but I'm sure you'll agree it does look far better for it. Moving to the side, a higher profile tyre, still 17s, and there is a choice as well. And now you've got, if I can find the key, power folding mirrors. They've got blind spot detection as well, and they're electrically adjusted. And on ours, because it's the automatic, you can't get this on the manual. Keyless entry. You've got keyless start too, but I'll go through that when I open the car up. Discs all round. The other thing about this is the old school handbrake's gone, and you've got an electronic handbrake. At the back, a new LED high level brake light. There was a brake light, but it wasn't LED. The rear lenses are shaped differently too. They look rather stylish. And you've got this chrome stripe here. Ah yes, door handles. The other thing is the door handles are now chrome as well, which you saw previously on the EV as well. This has also changed. The housings around the reflectors and the vents, and the rear diffuser as well. Got parking sensors front and rear on this, and an additional 360 camera. So there you go. I think that's everything on the exterior. Let's have a look. Ah yes, of course, front camera as well, which is part of the 360 system. Another interesting thing with the 360 camera, if you're slowing down to come to a junction and you indicate left or right, then this camera will become active and you'll be able to see this front wing. Very cool. Let's open her up. Inside there's some changes too. First thing I noticed, MG emblems. Different seats, different styling as well. Very comfortable. And because we've got the exclusive, we also have a different cluster. I'll start her up in a moment and we'll have a look. 10.1 inch screen as well. Likely the same one out of the EV. Similar system, but very easy to use. And obviously, different buttons here as well. So, that way and that way. Very good. USBs down here. And some of the styling has changed. It's very subtle. It's very subtle, but nonetheless it is there. And this is different too. So we've now got an armrest here, and the cup holders are no longer that way, they're this way. And the biggest change on the interior, a parking brake, which is electronic, and you've got an auto hold function as well. And the other one, you had a pull-up old school. So let's fire up. With your keyless entry, you also get keyless start. And there we are. Shut the doors, otherwise we'll get the bings and bongs that Joseph highlighted in his videos. If you'd like to see the manual version, check out Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. He did a walk around and a review. So let's go through.
This afternoon,
Come on, down you go, come on. Every time I get in this, the sound is on about 3 or 4. Okay, so it's quite interesting. Joseph and I were discussing before that this new cluster almost looks more EV than the EV, so it makes you wonder if this will be then carried over to the EV when there was a facelift. What have we got? So you've got this, and you've got tyre pressure monitor, battery voltage meter, which, there we go, slight fluctuations, digital rev counter and digital speedo as well. Nice and easy, very easy to read, and nice and clear. So let's carry on through. So you've got lock, lights, doors, and we're back to the current journey. And there we go. If we have a look at the infotainment screen, far bigger. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too. So you've got your 360 view camera as well. Now, let's see if it works here. As soon as you indicate left, it switches the camera to the mirror, so you can actually see if there's, say, a cyclist or a hedgehog or whatever on your left hand side. Same with the right. That is a great feature. Also tells you here on the cameras which one's active. Change it to 3D, you see a 3D view. So there's our garage and the forecourt. It's quite remarkable. Look at this. Hours of fun. It's not the highest quality, but it is superb, and it's really helpful for maneuvers and that kind of thing. It's a great addition, it really is. They're really going in the right direction, MG. So let's come out of that. You've also got the radio, you've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and yeah, your shortcut buttons here for volume and home and that kind of thing. If you press car, then you can see rear driving assist, blind spot detection, lane change assist, rear cross traffic alert, all enabled. Comfort and convenience. So you've got your lighting, follow me home, things like that. Driving maintenance, which is basically your steering modes. Joseph and I both love the dynamic, so it's permanently on dynamic whilst we're driving these. But you've also got urban, which will make it a bit lighter, maneuvers and that kind of thing, slow driving. And you've got normal. And then you've just got your factory reset. Apart from that, I think that's pretty much all the changes. If you've spotted something I haven't, please comment below. But if we look in the back, different styling in the seats, you've got your ISOFIX points and things like that. That's about it, to be honest. We're just about to film the remainder of our full review. But thanks for joining me, and if you've got any questions, please comment below and I'll see what I can do. Thanks guys, have a great afternoon.